everybody, how are we all? Hi, who did I not get to speak to? I didn't speak to who joined after. Oh, Liz. Hello, Liz, in Minnesota. Is it still dark outside? What time is it in Minnesota? What time is it there? It's to be honest, it's daytime here, but it was bright earlier. Well, brighter than it is now, but it's gone over all cloudy and dark and dull and horrible. So, hi, Elizabeth. Yeah, so it's not great. Nicole, yeah, that's the sort of thing I do. But my problem is when I'm actually doing a live stream, I'm like, I've got a few minutes. Let me just quickly do something, and then I forget, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I've literally got to go on in 2 minutes. So that's all joy. Hi, Louise. Yeah, it's at 7:30 p.m. Yeah, same here. Same here. It's rather dull and dreary and horrible. Right. Anyway, it's definitely autumn. That's for sure. So first of all, we will do the bits we have to do. So this is a live stream, and so therefore it will be chatty. If you don't like the chat, you can skip through it when you watch it back, or you can. So I'm assuming you're watching it back. So you can skip through it, skip through the chatty bits you don't want, and or you could also. I always forget the different things, don't I? You could also come and join us. That's another option because it's better when it's live. Or you can wait and there will be an edited version at some point. There we go. Right. Hi, Shannon. 7:30 a.m. Wow. That's the time I got up. Well, yeah. Heavy rain for you, Ali. Yeah. Oh, happy birthday, Cindy. I think we all need to sing happy birthday to Cindy. I'm not going to sing because I don't want to deafen your ears. Hi, Barbara. 4:30 a.m. Goodness me, Barbara. Wow. You get an award for Early Riser. Early Riser Award. Hi, Yvette. Is it Yvette or Yvonne? I can never remember. Hi, Jan. 6:30 in Minnesota. Ah, okay, cool. 1:30 p.m. That's not too bad. Yes, absolutely, Shannon. I would not want to be anywhere near the hurricane and the storm. No, thank you very much. So yeah, big prayers for everybody in path of Hurricane Milton, definitely. Yeah, Cindy, you're not anywhere near that, are you? You're not anywhere near the hurricane. I don't think you are anyway. Yeah, big thank you to all of my members that are coming up on the screen now. So big thank you to you guys. Have I just clicked on that? I have. It's right. I'm looking at one thing and then I'm looking at the other thing and I'm getting confused. Okie doke. Cool. Right. Also, what was the other thing I was going to say? Don't forget to like and subscribe. We've already done that. We've got a Pinterest board. I don't check it very often. I need to check it, but I don't check it as often as I should, just because of time and things and life and you know how it is. And I've also got a Reddit community as well. Come join us on there. I think there's about 8 or 9 of us on there at the moment. So come and join us, get some conversations going. I'd like to make it a proper community. Right. Mute the sound. Yeah, but it wouldn't help, would it? I can't sing happy birthday and mute it. Well, I can, but Cindy's not going to hear it. Cindy, so it's 4 hours away. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad that you are far away. Hi, Linda. Hi, Anne. Don't worry. That's all right. Don't worry. Okie doke. Right. So let us do our giveaway for this week. Also, just a little bit of housekeeping. Next week, there will not be a live stream. Okay. Next week, no live stream on the Tuesday. If I can, I will get a video of some description up for Tuesday, but I'm struggling at the moment, time-wise and energy-wise and everything-wise. So I will try and get a video up for Tuesday, but if not, there'll be nothing on Tuesday, and there'll just be the normal Friday, Sunday videos. So yeah, because I'm away next week. I'm in London for a conference, so I definitely can't be live streaming. Unless you want to watch the sermon, I mean, I can film the service. You're quite happy to see that if you want to see a sermon. That's not a problem. So this week is going to be the last one of the giveaways. And then I am probably going to reinstate these when I do my next digital kit. and my next digital kit should be coming out hopefully soon. I'm waiting because what I want to try and do is do the digital kit coming out at the same time it's published on Amazon, so it's all out together. It's not like one and then you've got to wait a few weeks for the next one. So I have designed a new digital kit. I haven't done all the stuff for it, so I haven't had time to do the little video for it, get it on Etsy, blah, 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 but it is designed, okay? So it is ready. I've sent it off to the Amazon thing, so that I'm waiting, and today it should come. My proof should come today. It might even come during the live stream. If it does, I'll show you it. Actually, will I? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Yeah, I might show you it. A little teaser, maybe, because I might be able to get it up next week, possibly. I don't know. Anyway, we'll decide that at some point. But it's another Christmassy one. So yeah. Right. So the winner of this week's die is number 3, and number 3 is, where did I write it? Ah, here. So number 3. Let me just find who it is. Number 3 is Gladys Michelle from the USA. So well done, Gladys. I will get this over to you before I leave for London. So that should get to you at some point. Bear with that. These dies, when I send them to places like Canada, America, anywhere that's not the UK, to be fair, or Europe, they can take a while. Noreen, one of the ladies I sent, who won the giveaway, I sent her die April. It basically took her 6 months. It took 6 months to get to her. 6 months. I could have swam there quicker. Like, what even is that kind of postal service? So yeah, if you are in the USA or you're Canada or Australia, whatever, and you win and I send it, bear with, it could take a while. Just, just heads up for you there. 6 months. Wow. Right. Who have we got? Ty tomorrow. Hi. Who else we got? Joan. Hello, Joan. Hi, and I've done both Anikas. Hi. And Gina and Karen. Hello, hello. And Linda. I've done Linda already. Fabulous. Right. So today's nothing else I need to put on here, is there? No. Right, today's make, again, I haven't had a chance to actually make one. I was going to film this. This was actually going to be a filmed video tutorial. However, I then realised it was Monday afternoon and I have a live stream the next day, i.e. today, and I have nothing prepped. So instead of doing it for a film tutorial, I'm going to do it for the live stream. And then I'm going to do the 5x7 version of it, well, a version of it, 5x7, as a film tutorial. And I'm hoping to get that done, so that will come up at some point. I am aware that a lot of my videos recently have been edited live streams and not a lot of new stuff. And that is just simply because I am struggling to cope and keep up right about now. There's a lot going on. I feel like I'm drowning. I feel like I've got my little hand in there, like, help me, somebody. So you'll have to bear with me, okay? I'm doing the best I can, but there's a lot of life that is happening here in these areas. So yeah. Right, this card, I can show you my rough version, although my rough version is literally made of rough card. Yes, Linda, it is, isn't it? Yes, very slow indeed, ridiculously slow. So this is a rough version. This is a card that I saw from Lisa Curcio. She'd done it on a YouTube channel. Now, I literally have just seen the thumbnail. I haven't actually watched the video. I need to watch the video, but I haven't. I didn't have time. I just literally saw the picture, was like, yep, that'll do. That looks good. Let me figure out how to do it. So I'm doing a 6x6 version, and I'm going to try and do a 5x7 as well. I'm not sure what size she did on hers, because as I said, I didn't actually watch it. So I need to watch it, and I normally do watch hers, but as I said, life is doing its life at the moment. So I think she called it a pop-up pillar card. No, pop-up book card, I think she called it. But I've already got one called a pop-up book card, so I've decided to call it a pop-up pillar book card because it has got a pillar in it. So you basically, this is not decorated, this is just my scrap card. I always make a version so I know how to make it, and also I can put it in my book. So you've got just a normal thing on the front, and then you open it up, and let me do it from the top. You open it up, and this bit comes forward like that. So that's the top view. And so you've got this on the inside. Now this one isn't completely the right measurements. So this one is slightly too small here. So the measurements that I've done for today, I'm really hoping are going to work. I think they will. And the 5x7 version that I've done, it is slightly different to this because it doesn't have the pillars in it, but it's similar. So anyway, you'll see when it comes out. So yeah, so these are actually 4x6, but they need to be, I think, 4.5x6. So that's what I'm going to do today. But as I say, it folds flat like that, but I quite like it because you can obviously cut. You can leave it like that, or you can cut an aperture. And we're going to be daring, and we're going to cut an aperture. This could be a very bad idea. We will see, but hopefully we will manage. But that's the idea of the card for today. So go and check out Lisa Curcio, her channel, because yeah, she does some fantastic things. Love it. So go and check hers out as well. I think it was about 6 months ago she did this. It was a few months ago anyway she did it, but yeah, go and check her out. Nicole, yes, I'm what I'm trying to be. Nobody else is, but I'm trying to be. All this going away doesn't help either. Shannon, usually she makes small cards. Yeah, that's another reason why I didn't really watch the video, because usually it's American sizes and I don't do American sizes. So I just literally saw the picture and thought, oh, I like that. That looks cool. And I loved the way she decorated it. She hadn't done like mats and layers apart from on the inside, but the outside was just like the base card and then a beautiful stamped die cut like not ephemera, whatever you call it, like flowers or whatever on the front. Looked beautiful. The colours were stunning, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, go and check hers out. You're laughing at me swimming across. Yeah, we did have a bit of a chuckle, me and Noreen. I did say to her, literally, they call it snail mail, but I literally could have swum over there by now. Right, okay, so let us continue. So if it gets a bit dark, I apologise. It's just the weather. Tell the sun to come out because it's just it's gone a bit dull over here now. The other problem is I obviously I've had to get a new phone because my phone decided to die when I was in Switzerland. So I've got a new phone, which is great, but the camera on it isn't as good as the camera I had on the other phone. So where I used to use my phone to film tutorials, I now can't do that. So I now need to use the camera I'm using now. I need to use that for my videos. So I had to try and work out how to get that sorted. So anyway, that's in the pipeline. Sloth mail. It's not even sloth mail. Even a sloth could get there quicker than 6 months. I was like, where did it go? Did it go around the world in 80 days? Goodness me. Like, has it been round and round a few times? Has it been to the moon and back? I don't know. Anyway, right. So for this card, you are going to need one piece that is 6x12, and you're going to score halfway at 6 inches. If you've got a 6x6 card blank, like this is, just use that. Okay, make sure it is actually 6x6 because sometimes they come up and they're 5 3/4. So make sure it's definitely 6x6. So then you want to just score that and burnish and whatever the words are. As you can tell, I've had a bit of a lack of sleep. Didn't want to get up this morning, hence my struggling to talk. Right, and then you need a piece that is 6x9. Now on this one, you are going to score at 4.5 inches on the 9-inch side. So basically halfway. So you're making a 4.5 by 6 inch card blank. Okay, so that is that one. So that's that. And then you need 2 pieces that are 4.5 by 6. And on these, along the short edge, so along the 4.5 inch edge, you're going to score every inch. So you're going to score 1 inches, 2 inches, 3 inches, and 4 inches. Like that. Then we're going to do the same on this one. 1 inches, 2 inches, 3 inches, and 4 inches. There we go. So that's that. So these we are just going to mountain fold them all. I didn't actually cut any pattern pieces out for these for this pillar, because you do actually you've got like one end that you could decorate if you wanted to, but I've left it blank and we'll see. I might change my mind and put something on it. I didn't really want to be doing mats and then patterns on it because your pattern ends up being like 1/2 inch wide, which is a bit ridiculous. Cindy, you finally parked. Going, are you 65? Ah, well, happy birthday. You're going to Starbucks for coffee. Okie doke. Go and get yourself a coffee. Sounds like a good plan. Let's, there we go. Score that like that. Okay, so that's all of your scoring done. So then what we want to do is, now, I think we'll start with the pillars. Let's start with the pillars first, and then we'll move on to the die cut in the aperture, etc. So I've only literally made, I haven't actually made this as a finished card yet. So it's always good fun, isn't it? Do it on a live stream. Why not? You know, let's just live dangerously, shall we? Right, so we're going to put some red tape on these tabs. I have to say, when I come to edit this, it's always fun editing a live stream because the amount of chatting I do at times when I shouldn't be, and then I've got to try and edit my way around it. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. So there we go. Right, let's just trim that down like that. Okay, so then we need a pin. There we go. And we are going to peel the backing. And before I actually stick, let me work out which is the best way. Oh, that looks okay. Right, so let's stick it like that then. So we're going to fold that over, stick that down to make a pillar. Like that, there's one pillar. And you want to make sure when you fold it flat, just keep it kind of flat so you know which way it's going to be on your card. That one, yeah, that's looking okay. Sometimes it's best just to check which way it folds flat, the flattest, the easiest. Okay, so there we go. So that's, there you go, that folds flat like that, that folds flat like that. Okay, and then we are going to take our 4.5 by 6 inch card blank that we've made. Now this is the one that I'm going to cut an aperture out of. Now I'm being very brave. I've already cut out, oh, bear with, let me just, got a whole load of bits and bobs to one side that I've cut out, die cut, so you guys haven't got to watch me, you know, cut them out. I've already cut out an aperture to go round the outside, so I need to use this because this is what I use to cut that out, and so that I haven't got to faff around with cutting out one, then another, then whatever, I have decided that I think we're going to do, I don't know if it's going to work actually. I'm just thinking if I put these on here, I will tell you the measurements of these in a minute. If I put these on here first and then cut it out, is that going to be too thick? I've got 3 layers. No, that should be right, I think. I reckon that should be right. Okay, so you need 2 pieces of mat that are, she says, checking she's got the right ones. Yeah. So 2 pieces of mat that are 4 1/4 by 5 3/4, and 2 pieces of pattern that are 4 by 5 1/2. Now this paper is from a Inlovearts shop. I'm pretty sure it was an Inlovearts shop paper pack that was called Rainbow Clouds. I have listed it in the description below. So all the papers that you see me use today are from that pack. I did use it in the craft tool when I originally got it, but I just thought, oh, it suits the dies that I was going to use, which you'll see in a minute. So that is going to go. So what I'm going to do is I am going to be brave and I'm going to stick these down and then I'm going to die cut because I think we should be okay. Famous last words, but I think we should be. Right, you got one of those scissors recently, not the Fiskars, but same principle, Holt's version. Like it more and more. Saves the hand. It definitely saves the hands. Yeah, it definitely saves the hands. I love these scissors. I've had them for years. Years and years. I got them while I was demonstrating for Trimcraft. And I got them because somebody recommended them because I was struggling. I didn't like that. You know when you get that mark on your finger from cutting. And yeah, I literally, it's the same pair I've had, and they're still sharp. They're still, I mean, they're not as sharp as they were, but they're still pretty much sharp. And I use them. I mean, if you think how much I use them for demonstrating, I've used them so much, and they're just amazing. They are amazing. Nothing's broken on them. The spring's still going for it. The little clip things, everything is all still fine. And I must have had them since about, I would say about 2015. So you're talking almost, well, yeah, like almost 10 years. 9 years I've had them now, which I think is pretty good going for a pair of scissors that gets as much use as my scissors do. But they are the business. I've not sharpened them ever since the whole time I've had them. They are fantastic. Fantastic. You can see they're a bit grubby. They've got a lot of marks and things on them, but they are fantastic scissors. Right, now I'm going to let this dry, because if I try and run this through the machine now with this, all that glue is going to come out, and I don't want that glue to come out. So we're going to let that dry. So while that is drying, let us move on and decorate these. So on your 6x6 card blank, on the front and also on the back, you need 2 pieces of mat that are 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Then you need 1 piece of pattern that's 5.5 by 5.5, and 1 piece of white that's 5.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this one on the front, and then I'm going to stamp that and stick that on the back. Let's stick this down. Trying to remember what kind of things I need to say when I'm editing it. Just makes things easier. Right, that's that there. Oh, do Fiskars have a lifetime warranty? Okay, well that makes a lot of sense, because you're never going to need to use that. You're literally never going to need to use that lifetime warranty. Not unless, I don't know, not unless I got the invincible pair of scissors, because they are amazing. Diane, what kind of brand of red tape do I use? I use different ones, to be honest with you. The large one that I've got at the moment, I have no clue where that came from, because that was actually given to me by one of my craft ladies. It doesn't even say inside. I have no idea what this is. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to use, in the past, I have used Hobbycraft because they did good deals. I have used Dovecraft. Their glue's great. Red tape's great. I have used, who else have I used? I've used Sticks to You, is it called? Let's have a look. Where are we? Let me grab a couple of packets out. Yeah, Sticks to You. So I've got Dovecraft Perfect tape. I use that. That's what that is. And that's actually a Hobbycraft one. I've got this one, which is Sticks to Anything. You'll notice they do tend to stick to each other. That's also been fine. What else? I've used Craft's one in the past. Literally different ones, if I'm honest. Not really had a problem with tape. I don't think, with red tape anyway. Normal double-sided I sometimes have a problem with. But yeah. Is it getting too dark? No, it should be okay. I think the camera's making up for it. Right, let's stamp a greeting on here. It's getting very dark here. Like, super dark. I might have to switch on my little starlight, I think. I've got this lovely little starlight that is actually supposed to be for Christmas. But it's great for moments like this when it just starts getting a bit dark. Because it is a bit dark here. Goodness me, it looks like it's going to throw it down with rain outside. Happy days. We do love the British weather. Not really. Right, let's give that a go. I have got a wet wipe here from earlier. Let's give that a wipe down. Oh, also, I'm going to be putting some things on my eBay account soon. So if you are interested in checking them out, I will put a link in the description below. I was given quite a lot of craft bits and bobs, dies and stamps and stuff like that. and I don't need them, so I'm going to pass them on. Yeah, and so I'm going to sell them basically. So if you need any of them, then go and check out. I say it's not there at the moment, but I will put my eBay details in the description, and then go and check that out. And if you like anything, then buy it, and I will post it to you. I'll probably do international shipping because, yeah, I'll just add that on. I'll just add that on as postage, so you'll see how much the postage will be. We're going to have a bit of a clear out. So if you need anything, go and check it out. So I'll put that in afterwards. I haven't actually listed anything yet, so I need to actually list them. I've got a few things sat to my side. What made me think about it was that stamping platform I just used. I've got a spare one because, again, that was the one I was given. So if anybody likes to look at that stamping platform, I have a spare, and I'll put it in my eBay thingy bob. Okay, so there we go. Let's read up on the old messages. Shannon, you've got an old cutting thingy and needed a bar that sat under the cutting area, and they sent it for free since they don't make it anymore. Fantastic. Oh, what Fiskars did. Fantastic. I think I've got a trimmer. I've actually got a Fiskars trimmer. And it was very good, but I did get through the blades quite quickly. I don't know if they do them anymore. I'm not sure. Jeanette, Crafts 2 blue power tape. Oh, not a standard, easy to peel back off. Right, that's interesting to know. I've not heard of that. Might check that out. Trish, you get red liner tape in different sizes from Every Craft's a bargain. Yeah, you know what? Every Craft's a bargain is quite lethal. I haven't been on for a while because I used to go crazy. There was some really good stuff on there. But yeah, I think I have got stuff from there as well, and they are good. Hi, Mandy. You didn't miss much, Cindy. I'm just sticking some bits down. Right, so I've stuck that down. So that's that one done. And then what we want to do is actually, let's go ahead and put these bits on the inside as well. Now, these need to go in the middle here. And I could do them after I've done my pillars, or I could do them before. Let's do them after the pillars, just so we know where we are. Right, so let's grab our pillars. And we want the pillars to both go inwards. So they want them to go down like that, which means that, I'll just bring this up, I need to put glue on here, so that will stick there. And on this one, it's the opposite side, so the glue is going to go on this side here. So I'm going to stick these down, and then we can stick down the pattern and the mats on the inside, and then we can go ahead and cut our aperture out. So again, you could use red tape for this, but I prefer wet glue because it just gives you a bit of wiggle room time. So you want to make sure, so that's the bit I've glued, there's the bit I've glued. And so this edge, you want to line up against that cut edge there, like that. So let's just line that up like that, stick that down. And we're going to do the same on this side, but we're going to stick the opposite side down. So this right hand side, let's just add some glue on there like that, and then line this up with the cut edge on here like that. Make sure top and bottoms lined up fine. Hi, Beth. Right, so that's that stuck down. I don't know why I'm putting the top on because I'm going to need that in a minute. Let's just make sure that's okay. So these two bits here, we need 2 pieces of mat and 2 pieces of pattern. The mat pieces are 4 3/4 by 5 3/4, and the patterns are 4 1/2 by 5 1/2. So they're going to go in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and stick those down. Oh, Trish, the shop is near you. Ah, wow, nice. Wow. That would be good to have it not have to be, paying. Because I think when you obviously go online and do it, you have to buy a certain amount in order to get free postage. I mean, they probably changed it, but it used to be, when it used to be every craft's a pound, that's when I used to go and, look over at it. I have been on since it's been every craft's a bargain, but it was just the buying enough. I think it was like £40 spend or something in order to get free postage. But to actually be able to walk into the shop, that would be fantastic. Wow. Cool. Yeah, that would be a bit of a temptation, I have to say. We don't really have any good craft shops around this area now. We used to have Osborne Stationery, but they went under quite a few years ago now. A lot of people have stopped doing it. Even the range are really rubbish now. They used to be all right. I mean, they weren't great, but they were, they were all right. But now they really are not great. The works are okay. They sometimes have some nice things, but yeah, it's quite hard to find a decent craft shop, unfortunately. Right, so that's stuck in. So if you want to, you could decorate this. I don't know if I'm going to. You don't need to decorate these because you're going to stick something on there in a minute, but you could decorate these. I might leave mine blank. We'll see. I might just do a matte piece on instead, maybe. Right, let's just clear the decks a little bit because now this hopefully will have dried and we can run it through the die cutting machine. And we are going to hope, number one, is it going to fit? Yes, it does just. Fantastic. And number two, is it going to be too thick? Hopefully not, but maybe. So let's just put that on there like that. And then this die, thankfully, has little divots in it, so you can tell where halfway is, which is extremely useful for projects such as this. I'm not going to put washi tape on because I worry that it will tear things. So we are going to wing it and hope for the best. So that's like that. I need to be careful on my sides. It's like, oh, what is it going to... Okay, let me just take off a shim. Oof. So with this Kokorosa Studio, you get an extra piece of like acetate. This is a Kokorosa Studio die cutting machine. So in this instance, I don't think I'm going to need that extra piece because I'm struggling to get it through. Just trying to make sure I don't end up crunkling up the sides of my card on the way through. Crunkle is an adjective. I can tell you that now. Right, come on. No, okay, right. So what I need to do then, right, if you end up with a problem like this, where it doesn't want to go through because it feels like it's too thick, just bring it back a little bit so you've got a gap and then you've got card, because then it's going to be not quite so thick all in one go. So it hasn't got all that card to deal with. Oh, all in one go. I've just moved my thingy bob. Actually, you know what? Let's add some tape because I can add it on the inside because I'm not going to use that circle that I'm cutting out. Just trying to be so careful because I do not. Right. Okay, it's a little bit higher, but that's okay. We don't mind. Right, there we go. Let's try it again. So like that. I'm just so wary of getting the... There we go. And we're through. Oh, yes. And I think we will come back as well while we're at it. Oh, there we go. There we are. Right, it hasn't fully cut it, but I might be able to... Okay, I might just need to use a Stanley knife just to... I had a feeling this might happen because obviously you've got a lot of thickness of card there. An awful lot. I'm asking it to do a lot. But it's fine because, yeah, I can just run round with a... I'll just run round with a Stanley knife, craft knife. And then that will do it nicely. So let's quickly do that. Or even a pair of scissors. Hi, Wilma. Hi, Shelley. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome back. Right, let's just run through. I have left the tape on, in case you were wondering why I've left tape on. I have left the tape on just because I don't need this inner circle, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to follow the groove that my die cut has made already. It hasn't fully gone through. And it's not going to matter too much because it is going to have a border. I've cut out like a border for it, so not the end of the world. So you could do it separately. You could do it, you know, faff around with laying things on, cutting the panels, but I just didn't have the brain space for that today. Oh, hello. So that's why we've done it this way, which isn't always the best, but it's fine. I need to concentrate now. Come on. Hoping my head's not getting in the way. Trying to do it at an angle which isn't the easiest. There we go. Right. There we have it. Great. That's good. Oh, things are falling off. Right, who else have we got? I'm trying to catch up with everything. Your boxcraft stores here in the US are just terrible anymore. Hobby Lobby, Joann's and Michelle's. Okay. You spend enough to qualify for free postage, but as you live outside the UK, you're not allowed it. Okay, yeah. Some of the US sites you buy from do give a discount on international postage on free shipping days. Yeah. Beth, you agree with Shannon. All three aren't all that good anymore. It's a shame, isn't it? I don't know what's going on. I suppose because we're online, but it's still a shame. In fact, let the top stick out a bit or pull it back. Is it too thick to go in the hole just like that? Can't even reply. Got the sound off due to the DHL folks who's ringing the bell. Okay, fair enough. Right, so that's that anyway. So now we are going to use this. This is going to go over the top and it's going to cover everything up. Happy days. Now I want to score this because you can end up with quite a bulk, which could be a problem, but whatever. So I'm just going to make a little mark here and a little mark here. And then what I'm going to do is put this in my scoreboard and just pre-score it. Hi Deb, don't worry. We're still going. And I'm going to use my 6-inch line, which is there. And we're just going to come down here and come down here. Slightly off, but it will do. Hopefully it's roughly going to help. Now, this was a circle I had in my little stash. When I cut circles out for apertures, like this sort of thing, if it's like a plane, I tend to keep it, and I then tend not to use it. But I've actually decided that I would look through my stash to see if I could find a circle that would work. So although this is a very thick border, I actually don't mind it, because what I'm going to put on it, I'm going to need that kind of a bulk for, a width for. So on the back of here, I already have double-sided adhesive on tape, whatever you call it, sheets, double-sided adhesive sheet on the back of here, which is really useful. So I'm just going to fold this in half like that, so then we know where we're going to stick it. And then I am just going to, in fact, am I going to stick that down? I'm not going to stick it down yet because I want to put the greeting on. So for the greeting, can you tell I've actually been relatively organised this time round? So I've got this little happy birthday to you die, which comes in a set, and it comes with, you'll see it in a minute, a little crayon die as well. So this was from Inlovearts, and there will be a link down in the description. But I've already put it on in the description. If you click on the link, it takes you through. It's an affiliate link. If you use my code Iced Images, all in one word, I should put it up on the screen, shouldn't I? Let's do that again. So if you use my code Iced Images, all in one word, you'll get 20% off. If you use the affiliate link below as well, that also helps me out. So please go ahead and do that. So that was from there. And then I've got a bit of acetate, which is here. She said, trying to find it and feel it. And I'm going to cut this. I was going to use a guillotine, but I'm now thinking I might just use a no, let me use a guillotine. I know I'm going to get it straight if I use a guillotine. If I try and do it by hand, that could go horribly wrong. So let me just move all my bits off my guillotine, and then, where's it gone? Here it is. And then let us cut. Right, how big is it already? It's already 2 inches. So I reckon we need about half an inch. Is that about right for this? Maybe a tad more. Maybe... yeah, a bit more than half an inch, just to be on the safe side. Let's go 3/4 of an inch, just to be on the safe side. There we go. Where's it gone? Cannot see it. There it is. So that looks too narrow, but that's way too narrow. What is wrong with me? Okay, let's try again. Oh, I think I did 1/4 of an inch, not 1, 2, 3, not 3/4 of an inch. Let's because I'm trying to use acetate that I cannot see. About there. There's 3/4 of an inch. That's more like it. There's 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to put it over top of the die so I don't lose it, because it is incredibly see-through. Put these bits back over here, out of my way, so I can actually sit down. Oh, there we go. Right. So I'm going to use a bit of, just need a bit of white so I can actually see it. I find I can see it better. There we go. Right, and I'm using the black glitter adhesive sheets from Dovecraft, because these are Fan Dabby McDozy. Now there are bits in the middle of that I need to peel out, but I'm not going to do it now because I feel like it's going to go very wrong if I do that now. And in fact, let me just stop myself a second, because what I wanted to do, I wanted to put the acetate behind like this, and then have the greeting over the top because it's slightly wider. So let me peel off. I'm quite pleased with myself because I'm thinking of these things even though I'm forgetting, but then I'm remembering, if you know what I mean. I'm going to peel all of this off. Very dodgy. And then we just need to, let's do it this way around. Let's not risk it. So that's like that. In fact, let's do it on here because it'll give me a bit more of an idea. Okay. Right, let's just lay this into position where it's roughly going to be so I can sort of get a feel for where this acetate needs to be. And then this acetate is going to go across like that. Okay, and then I'm going to trim. Now, obviously, this I've deliberately done very thin acetate so that then I can actually fold it in half without too much trouble. So that's, I'm just trimming off the edges because I made it a little bit too big deliberately so that I could actually cut it to size. So that's come off like that. I can now go ahead and let's add a bit more tape where the acetate is, and then we can go ahead and stick it down. I'm going to use red. I'm just going to use like 2 lines of tape, I reckon, just over the top of the acetate. Otherwise we'll end up with a gap where there is no tape, which we don't want. Right, I'm going to look at your comments in a moment. Let me just concentrate on this. One there and one there, and then I'm going to take the backing off so that I can then put the second one on because it's going to overlap slightly. But I need to get that inside bit there, and yeah, there and there. There we go. And then we're going to take all of this off, and we can now stick this into place on the card. Okay, so let's take this, bring this in. We need to make sure we line up the inner circle, the score lines, and stick that down like that. And then we are going to need to give that a good bend in a minute. Okay, but before we do that, let's stick our greeting on, because then we can bend the greeting at the same time. And I will check comments in a moment. I'm just concentrating. Right, so that's straight. Happy birthday to you. Oof, hello. There we go. Where's me? Oh, I need me. Can't see it. Can't see me thingy. It looks mucky now as well. Right. It is a bit wider than it needs to be, but taller than it needs to be, but that's fine. I'd rather it be that than not enough. Right, like that. And then let's just go ahead and poke it into position. Be a bit careful because I'm going to end up poking the bits out. I don't really want the bits to stick. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. And then we just need to poke out all these little tiny bits that we don't want. Right, so look at let's have a quick look at comments before I continue. Dingy 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 dingy. Let me scroll down a bit. I've missed quite a lot of comments. Hi Mickey, don't worry. Karen, you think it's because they compete with the online sites? Yeah, I think you're right. Because they have to pay for rent and stuff, don't they? So back with the sound on. Good. Shannon, Hobby Lobby was bringing dyes back and the rebranding. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Shannon, you got the same thing. You live in Indiana, your papercraft section has dwindled to like 4 aisles. Too much of a home decor store. Yeah, that's the problem we have with the range. Diane, you live in Canada and it's even worse. Oh dear. You've got one independent craft store nearby. Yeah, this is the problem. You end up having to have a limited inventory, don't you? Hi, Sweet Pea. Creating Craft have gone under. Have they, Sandra? I didn't know that. Oh dear. I didn't know that. Oh gosh, I didn't know that at all. Oh wow. Okay. I know Crafter's Companion was struggling at one point. I don't know if they're still, or if they've managed to rein it back. I'm not sure. Oh dearie me. I don't fully understand. I do, but I don't. Do you know what I mean? I get it, but I don't get it. I don't know if that makes any sense. Because obviously there's enough of us crafters out there. Crafting isn't dwindling, is it? But I think it's probably because of China, Temu. You know, there's lots of like cheap crafting stuff out there, and maybe that's what it is. I mean, I don't know. It might just be cost of living's going up too much, so rents are going up too much. I know over here in the UK, gas and electricity are very high, so trying to run a business is, you know, it's just difficult. And then, like you say, you've got online stuff. So I guess that's the problem, isn't it? It's very sad, though. It's very sad. It's very much a shame. Right, I'm aware this happy birthday is a bit wonky, but you know, it's like writing. Could probably stick it into place. If I try. Yeah, it's gone up a little bit. Oh, hello. It's gone up a little bit there. But anyway, that's fine. We're just going to go with it and see. Don't forget the dot on the eye. Oh, yes. Oh, well spotted. Is it still in here? Oh, my goodness. It's so tiny. I'm sorry. Can we just see? I don't even know if it will focus. On the eye there, it's certainly, you can't really see it. It's so, you can't see it. It is so tiny. I don't even know. You know what I might do? I might use one of these little bits here I'm fishing out. I might use that as the eye, as the dot. Because, yeah, there's no way I'm going to get that other. There we go. That'll do. Because there's no way I'm going to get the other little dot out of that die. There's not even a hole to poke it through with, I don't think. You just have to kind of, I don't know how you get it out. I suppose just poke it out, but you're going to end up deforming it if you try and poke it out with a pin. Right, hopefully that will stick. Let's give that a good press down. It's not completely straight, but whatever. It's a little bit low, but you know, never mind. It's fine. It's not going to be perfect. Right, let's clear the decks up a little bit. Clear the decks. Move my die off to one side. Right, so now I'm going to just go ahead and fold this whole section in half. Like that. Now, it doesn't really want to do it because this is quite thick here. But we're making it do it. This I'm going to fold as well. Like that. There we go. And it's very, very light. It's very, very light acetate. This is the sort of thing they used to use for overhead projectors. So it's really thin, and I deliberately went for that because I needed it to be able to fold in half. Right. You've ordered from Craft Stash. Yeah, Craft Stash are very good. I have to say, I do like Craft Stash. They have lots of really nice products. I like their little, they've got that VIP club thing, and I've been very tempted to do that, but I don't spend a lot on crafts. But I do like Craft Stash. They've got some fantastic brands. They have fantastic products. The prices aren't that bad. They're not, they've got some good, sometimes they have some really good deals on. So yeah, I would say Craft Stash are killing it right now. They're probably the one company that are actually killing it right now, as far as crafts go. Yeah, they are doing it. They're very good. I don't. Do they ship elsewhere? I think they do. Okay, bye, Karen. See, well, you won't see me next week. I'm not here next week. Yeah, just for all of you who are late comers, next week there will be no live stream. I will try and put a video up in place of the live stream, but I will not guarantee it because life is lifing right now. But if I can, I will. Creating crafts were only showing repeats. They haven't been paying the company for products. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Right. Okay, so this is the crayon die I was telling you about. So this is the die that comes with this. The Happy Birthday to You, and that you get one little crayon die is a die set, and that's from Inlovearts shop. I've cut out a whole heap because I want to put them going around the outside of this. Then these here, these dies, this is another die set, also from Inlovearts. You get two little palettes, a little square palette. I still need to add the colours into that somehow. A paint tube, a little pencil, 3 brushes, a ruler, and a pair of scissors in this die set. She says, dropping the scissors on the floor. So these are fabulous. We just appreciate how wonderful these dies are. So that's all in love. This die as well, Happy Birthday to You. The actual, I can't show you the original. So what it cuts out. These are well, you can use them as the main pieces, but I've cut it out of a piece of card and used that, and then these would be my waste pieces. So I've kept them and used them on this card. But you will see that soon, hopefully soon. I'm hoping to finish it before I leave to go to London, so then I can try and get up as one of the videos next week. So yeah. Right, so before I stick this into place, I think we need to sort out our decorations here, because I don't really want to be doing it once it's in place. So I'm going to be putting all of these little crayons all the way around the outside, and I wanted them all, I was going to have them all facing inwards like this, all facing in. Maybe, so I could have them facing it, and that makes more sense to have them facing in, I think. And the other thing as well was, yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it this way around. And then if I do one top and bottom, that might work. And I can't really do it on the axis because of the fold, so I'm going to have to do it slightly off, which then works here, I guess. Okay, cool. So we're going to do that because I really wanted this piece here, which is see-through. I didn't want to have to cut out pieces for all of them because I've got 16 here. So I think if I do it so that the white is in the middle there, that kind of makes more sense. So I'm going to do that. So we need to stick all of these down. So this is going to be interesting. I think we need a bit of B6000. So let's get some B6000, and I've laid them all out, and I have actually literally got a complete I've got a complete rainbow going on here, which is good. I'm just going to glue just around the outside. Now, when that folds in half, is that going to be a problem? I don't think it is. So that one there. Now I'd like to do that and then the one at the bottom. And I think that will be a gold one, won't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because then we're going to go there, and then here and here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 colours. So 1, 2, 3, 4 colours. So let me just lay these on so I can see what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. Oops, Daisy, I've got a bit of glue on my fingers, you can tell. 3 and 4. And then 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, something like that. I just need to shimmy them around a little bit. Okay, so let's stick these on. And like that. The other thing, I keep getting told by everybody to go and get a proper job. When I say everybody, I mean in people I know around me. So yeah, that's also a bit of an issue right about now, because I don't earn. Oh, I've got a thing on this. I've got tape on this one. Yeah, because I don't earn a great deal from YouTube. Not enough to pay bills, but I don't really want to ditch. I know that if I did get a proper job, then I wouldn't be able to do the channel at the same time. So I do need all of your support to be able to continue doing it. Otherwise, I will have to go and I'll be forced into going to get just a normal run-of-the-mill kind of a job, which I don't know that I'd be able to do right now, to be fair. But you know, I need to make some money somehow, so I have to pay for the family to eat and stuff like that. So I want to try and sort out Patreon, but it's just getting my head around it, and it's having enough brain cells that are awake enough to get, to actually to do it. And yeah, it's all a lot to deal with, I have to say. So if you want to support me, please do. You can become a member, or you can buy me a coffee. There should be a link to buy me a coffee. I think it's in the description, as well as in the on my main channel page. That all helps to support the channel and therefore keep it going. Does anyone know of a multi-purpose glue like Connell glue that doesn't have an awful smell? Yes, I do. Dovecraft do one. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to get it over in the US. You might be able to. There might be stockists over there. I know that Trimcraft themselves, or as they're now called, DRK, they don't ship overseas. But let me get it. This one, Dovecraft Ultimate Craft Glue. If you can get this, you might be able to get it on Amazon, possibly. If I bring it down a little bit, maybe it's a bit more in focus. This is really good stuff. This dries clear. It's acrylic. It doesn't have the smell that the others have, and it's very good. It really sticks. Do not get it on your clothes. You will never get it off. If you want something to stick forever, that is the glue for you. It's very good. It is very good. I had a coat which I bought from a charity shop, but what they do is, because they sell brands and stuff like that, they do actually take the brand labels out of the items. But with this particular, it was a super dry coat, and what they'd done, because it got a super dry written on it, they'd actually cut through the branding on the outside of the coat. So it was basically, you had like a brand, and then they'd cut through it. So I was like, I don't really want to cut in my coat. So I used that glue to glue it back together again, so that then you couldn't really see the way they'd cut it, because it was literally like a slash they'd done. And that lasted years. In fact, the coat actually disintegrated before that did. So that just shows how strong it is. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that. That's an awesome glue. Right, let's turn this around. Oh gosh, I didn't stick the red one down. I thought I'd done that one. I hadn't. Right, let's stick this one. Now, I know they're not completely equally spaced, but they're not bad. They're not bad. And then we start all over again with this one here. Can you imagine how long it took me to cut all these out? It was a while. It was a while. It's going to go there. I'm hoping when we fold this in half, it's not going to be a problem. Okay, so then we want the orange. How cute is this die? Can we just appreciate the cuteness of this die? I think it's amazing. About here. And then we have a red. And then the pink's going to go here. Just putting that on so I can see the placement. Please talk amongst yourselves, people. Has anybody got any topics of conversation while I stick down crayons? Dutch doobadoo. Oh, I've not even heard of that. It'd be a good excuse to go over to Netherlands, though, wouldn't it? Why are you going to the Netherlands? Well, I want to go and have a look at get some glue that's supposed to be really good. I mean, any excuse for me to go anywhere. Let's stick this down. Just realised I can actually... I don't have to stick that back section back on again. I can leave that off because the whole lot is being stuck. Like that. Right. Only a few more to go. We're almost there. We are almost there. Blue one. Art glitter glue is also fine glue that doesn't smell. Okay. I know people who use glossy accents as a glue, because I know it's obviously a glue as well. But for me, I feel like it's a bit of a waste to use glossy accents because it's not exactly the cheapest kind of glue. That Dovecraft clear glue, they tend to sell it for like £1 a pot or £1.49, but it's not very expensive anyway, and it does last quite a long time. It is rather good. It is rather good. And as well, at the moment, DRK Crafts, which is obviously what Trimcraft used to be, it used to be Trimcraft, now DRK. They are doing massive sales right now. So the only problem, as I said, for those of you who are not in the UK, I don't think they ship overseas. I think they only ship to the UK. So that's the only thing. But as I said, if you can find someone on Amazon, whoever, who can, be the middleman, I'm sure there must be stockists around for it. Okay, there we go. Right, that's on. So let's just put the top on this. So now we need to stick this on to the inside of our card. Let me move this. I'm not going to balance it because that's not going to work well. Right, so that way up. Bits of glue everywhere all over my work surface. Almost stabbed myself with a pair of scissors. Always good. Okay, so let's fold that in half like that. And then what we want to do is bring in our card. And this is going to stick. So this is going to stick on here. So I'm going to put glue. You could use red tape, but I'm going to use Yoo-hoo glue because I know it's nice and strong. So that's on there like that. And then we're going to take this, and this edge needs to line up with that score line. Like that. And what I would do is just lay it out and just make sure it does actually line up along the edge as well. So that's going to be like that. And then I'm going to fold this in half. I'm going to put glue on here. Hi, Tracy. Waiting for drips to be put in. Oh, goodness me. That doesn't sound good. I hope it all goes well. Right, so then with this folded flat like that, I'm going to fold this flat, pull this over and stick that on. And then while it's still kind of looking at sticking, I'm just going to open it up and just make sure it's definitely okay. So this has actually gone over slightly. Just going to pull it up a little bit. Now, you do want it to be able to stick. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. Yeah, so I've just moved that a little bit and it did want to move itself back. I'm just going to eke it up a little bit so it is actually on the edge there. So that is your, let's just do that for a second. So that is your, that's the top profile and that's the inside. So just adding that little ½ inch onto these panels here has just made all the difference with it opening up compared to the one I showed you at the beginning. So there's the inside. Now, as I said, you could put something on here if you want to. So now we just need to shut this, and we just need to put something on the front. Let me just quickly shimmy that slightly out at the top there. So on the front, and it is quite a chunky card, I will warn you, I have got these other pieces. So I've got the Happy Birthday to You, which is the remainder of that circle. So the circle that we used here, that inside piece is this piece here. This is again another one from my stash. So that's going to go on there like that. And then what I thought I might do is have all these pieces kind of coming out from around the outside. So that will go there. We've got a little palette. So again, I might have a palette kind of here somewhere. Don't know, like that maybe. Just so as well, you know, with this, all the little colours are just 3D pearls, 3D craft pearls, 3D, don't know what it's called. It's a not a Dovecraft, a Dovecraft one I used. It comes in a tube. Can't remember what it's called. Deary me, it's this stuff. Let me grab one. So it's like that. This is liquid pearls, but Dovecraft do a version of this, and that's what I used for those little blobs of paint. Oh, you can tell my brain is struggling. Right, I wanted to stick this straight down, but before I do that, I would like to get all these, unless actually, maybe I have them coming out around the outside. I was going to do like a little stream, but I've got quite a lot of things, and I don't think, so I think I might actually have them coming out from behind here instead. So let me peel off. Yeah, the little art palette is so cool, isn't it? You can't help but get the giggles when I go for the yoo-hoo. What? Because of the yoo-hoo? Because of that? Is that why? I've set her off again now. Right, taking the backing off. As I said, I'd already put thingy bob tape on that. Sheets, adhesive sheets, and then I'm just going to stick this behind and have a little. So that one. Ooh. That one there. And then I think we will have a palette like that, just on the edge. Just make sure that I'm not going to be going over the edge of my card. Nope, I think I'm okay. That paintbrush might need to come down a bit more. Also with these, I've actually covered all of these in glossy accents as well, just to make them a bit shiny, give them a bit of a pop. Let me just turn this around, trying to work out where I can stick that. There we go, like that. And then we'll do the pink one next to it and there. I don't want to touch the back of this too much because it is all sticky. Like that. And then down this side, we're going to use the other palette like that. We're going to have a pair of scissors like that, I think, or like, feels wrong having them with the blade sticking out, so I think we might go like that. Let's just bring my square back in, just keep checking that we're not going off the edge. No, we're not. Good. Then we've got a ruler, so I'll put this side here. Where's that going to go? It's going to go about there. So if we put that like that, that should be okay. We've got a pencil, which I think we'll have coming off here like that. And that little palette I'm not going to use just because I haven't got little colours for it. So I'm just going to use this. And then let's just put a line of red tape just behind where I've got the little bits, just to make sure we don't end up with, oh gosh, to make sure we don't end up with gaps again, things dropping off. So let's just put a little line, a couple of lines of tape across the back here. It also helps to kind of anchor everything on like that. And the same on this side. You definitely need one across there and one across there. So that can go across the brushes and the paintbrush, the paint tube. This one can go over here. You will see this card again because it will feature in my craft haul video when I do my Inlovearts craft haul video. And then you can be like, I saw you make that. Okay, so that's like that. I haven't put any adhesive on the back of these items, and I probably should. So let's just do a quick whizzy with some other glue. Just a little bit of whizzy glue on the back there. There we go. I have to say the glossy accents really does set these off. There we are. Right. Oh, I'll unstick myself. And then let's grab this. Let's grab this. Let's move that out of the way. Now to do it on the board since it's here. And then this is going to go on here like that. About there, I reckon. Oh, that blue brush. I'm going to bring it down slightly because that blue brush is a little bit high. It's not too bad, but yeah. There we go. There. Now I kept all the insides of the crayons just because I thought if I make a whole load of white crayons, I can just stick those on the inside and then they can kind of be like their coloured crayons. So there you go. Right, what did we say? Lisa's wasn't attached in the centre. Oh, but did she have the pillars though, didn't she? Didn't she have the pillars? I'm not sure. Anyway, I need to go and watch it. I just literally saw the picture. Let me move this stuff off the way. Let me move this stuff out of the way because I need to do my little outro for the video when I come to edit it. Because I always get stuck and I have to kind of edit bits and yeah. Okay, so there we go. That's the card for today. So we've got all your little arty bits on. I really love this die set. It's beautiful. And then inside, you open it up. You kind of have to pop it yourself to get it to stand up like that. And inside you've got all the crayons. Little happy birthday to you. Nice and bright and colourful. And then obviously you've got space on the back to write. And obviously if you wanted to, and I feel like you might need to put something here. Not sure what. I mean, it kind of is a nice break from all the colours. It might be a bit too busy if you add something on there. I might leave it actually because you've got white here. So it kind of flows in with that. From the top, I just love the top, the way the top goes. You could, if you wanted to, adjust it so that then it closes like this. And my 5x7 version that I'm going to be doing will be similar to that. But yeah, so that's the card for today. I'm really pleased with the way that turned out, actually. Very pleased. So there you go, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. If you want to donate, you can hit the PayPal link in the description below. I will link all of these. These are all linked in the description below already. I've already done them. Yeah, it's all in there. And then, as I said, I will be having an eBay clear out soon. Also, don't forget, next week, no live stream. No live stream next week. The next one will be the 22nd of October, I believe it is, which is when I come back from London. So, yeah, so I will try and get a video up in place on that Tuesday, but I'm not going to guarantee it because it all depends on if I can get everything done that I need to get done today, this week, ready for next week. But yeah, so there you go. Go and check out Lisa Curcio's version as well, because I understand she did hers differently. Her sizes are different to mine, and she always comes up with great ideas. So go and check her out as well. Yeah, right. Yes, Desiree. Yeah, just skip the bits you don't want to watch. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Yeah. Don't forget to like the video, and I will see you in 2 weeks' time. So have a good week. 2 weeks. We're just over, yeah, 2 weeks. And I will hopefully, well, I'm pretty sure I will have a digital kit ready for you for the 22nd of October. Pretty sure that will be a happening thing. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And don't forget to go and check out Amazon as well. All my little things over there. Books, my books of paper. My brain's like, nope, sorry, not helping anymore. Right, okay, I shall see you all in 2 weeks. So have a great time, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye, everyone.